A hospital in New Hampshire has been evacuated after authorities say an unknown odor was detected in the emergency room. Patients and staff members reported suffering from dizziness and nausea, and the fire department said it was dispatched for a carbon monoxide leak. I want to bring in Todd Bookman, a reporter with New Hampshire Public Radio, who is on the scene. Todd, what else can you tell us, and what does the scene look like right now?
Well, right now, Stephanie, there are no small amounts of ambulances, fire, and police on the scene. Media is being held back at quite a distance, but we can confirm that more than 20 patients have been evacuated from the Exeter Hospital OR. That happened this morning. Cause remains unknown, and the severity of their illness is also unknown. Many patients we hear are complaining of dizziness and nausea. We also know that 5 staff members were also suffering from symptoms. As of right now, the OR and the emergency department remain closed and sealed off, but other sections of the hospital are open right now.
Okay, so earlier the hospital, Todd, was describing this as a mass casualty event, which sounds really scary, but essentially what they're saying is a lot of people were potentially injured. You said the OR was evacuated. Do we have any idea if those 20 patients that are under evaluation, were those patients that were patients already of the hospital, or are we talking also potentially staff members? And we're looking at the video right now of what it looked like when they were getting these patients out of the operating room.
Well, we believe that they were all patients within the OR. It's unclear if any of the patients who were sickened were also in the emergency department, but we were told that those 2 units of the hospital are adjacent to each other, so it's unclear exactly the source. The 20-plus patient number could also certainly fluctuate. That hasn't been narrowed down, but we did hear that from a hospital official at this point. So a lot of very fluid situation certainly right now.
Are you hearing other ambulances that are responding to the scene? Is there a sense that it's contained to these 20 patients at this time, or that we might see more evacuations from Exeter Hospital?
Well, that's also unclear as of right now. There are still a lot of ambulances pulling in and pulling out, but we don't know if there are patients inside of those buses. Obviously the situation could change. The other sections of the hospital do remain open, however. That's something that the Exeter Hospital officials wanted to be made clear, that other patients are still within Exeter Hospital. This hospital is about a 100-bed hospital. It treats about roughly 30,000 patients through its ER each year. It's certainly not a small hospital for New Hampshire, that is.
Okay. So like I said, the fire department, when they described their call to CBS, they said that they were responding to carbon monoxide. Have you heard anything more, or do you have a sense of what other types of investigations are happening on the scene right now to figure out where this odor came from?
No, we haven't heard anything beyond that. It certainly would make sense if this was some sort of gas leak or chemical exposure. We know that the scene is still sealed off and under investigation, and just awaiting an update from hospital officials as to what the cause actually is.
All right. Todd Bookman with New Hampshire Public Radio on the scene for us in Exeter, New Hampshire. Thanks, Todd.
Thank you.